Hello everybody, it's that college football guy. Here's another video. Yeah, I'm sitting here at home, sitting here in the dining room here. Uh, Time for that Saturday college football update. It's a little past 10 o'clock, so I'm trying to get this in, because I wanted to get as much of a close as I can get to from talking to some of the guys from Look at the Vegas Insider and talking to a few people I know who are making some bets, because some of the guys I know, they make a living at the sports book, and they do pretty well, so kind of this little talking about some games here, and I'm not betting, just doing this, and turns out there's a couple of them are subscribers anyway, so thank you everybody. But first off, we'll get into the Saturday college football update. We're going to go real quick through the 4 games from yesterday. Wisconsin beat up on Purdue 38-17. I was kind of expecting to be a little bit closer than that, but okay. NC State and Virginia, that one I really expected to be a blowout. Nope, NC State barely hung on. Air Force beat up San Jose State 45-20. This game, all 4 road teams were favorites. All 4 road teams won. Boise State barely, they hung on to beat San Diego State 34-31. It was kind of close, and then it got widened out in the fourth quarter. Taylor Green for Boise State, he went 12 for 22 for 162 yards and a touchdown. Rushing wise for the team, 41 carries, 243 yards, and 3 touchdowns with Ashton Jeanty. Well, that's how I say his name. 23 carries for 205 yards and 2 TDs, including a 6-yard TD touchdown run with about 2:02 left in the game to give Boise the 34-24 lead, which basically guaranteed them the win. Defensively, not to exact, they won the turnover battle 2-0 because they had 1 sack, no picks, but 2 fumble recoveries. San Diego State could not get a turnover, and that's what cost them in this game. Now, let me get this thing situated here. The predictions you came for the Saturday games, we have a few subscriber matchups, and I'll get into those when they're coming through. And we also got a lot of top 25 matchups against each other. So we can start off with the one game that a lot of sports books were not putting out the line on for some reason. Rutgers at number 2, Michigan. But it's 24. Michigan's a 24-point favorite. Rutgers, Michigan's Michigan, and Michigan's going to blow them out and cover the spread. Number 4, Florida State at Clemson. I mean, this ranges anywhere from Clemson being a 1-point favorite to Florida State by 4.5. But I use the Vegas Insiders for my lines. I've always used them. Florida State is a 3-point road favorite. Clemson's having its issues. I don't. But Florida State, even with the problems they got, I think they're going to win that game. May only be a touchdown game. May even go into overtime. But I'm picking Florida State to win and cover the spread. Subscriber matchup, number 16, Oklahoma at Cincinnati. Oklahoma's a 14-point favorite. Oklahoma seems to have got things figured out, and you know what? I think that they're going to continue figuring things out, and I'm going to pick them to win this game and cover the spread. Subscriber game here, Western Michigan at Toledo. Toledo's a 21.5-point favorite. Toledo's an offensive juggernaut right now in the MAC, and they're going to continue it. They're going to beat up Western Michigan. They're going to win, and they're going to cover that spread. Another subscriber matchup, one of the featured games of the day. Number 19, Colorado. Number 10, Oregon. Oregon's a 21-point favorite. Coach Prime and everything else. They have the passing attack, and they do. And the Oregon pass rush is decent, and it's going to get to Shedeur, and Shedeur is going to get sacked in this game. But what is the key to this game? One stat. Why is the line so big? Oregon is 13th in the nation in rushing. Colorado is 122nd in the nation against the run. They allow a lot of yards, and Oregon runs a lot. So, and after having trouble with Colorado State, I'm sure they watched the film for that game. Coach Prime's probably made some adjustments, but I'm picking Oregon to win the game and cover the spread. Number 22, UCLA at number 11, Utah. Top 25 matchup. Utah's a 3-point home favorite. A lot of people have questioned Cam Rising playing or not. UCLA seems to be having a better rushing game on here. I'm going against the Insiders and the Sharks in this one. I'm going to pick Utah to win and cover. The Sharks and the Insiders are picking UCLA to end Utah's home winning streak, so we'll see what happens there. Another top 25 matchup. Number 15, Ole Miss, and number 13, Alabama. Alabama's a 7-point favorite, even after what they had last week, what they've been playing. Ole Miss has its issues. They run the ball. For the first time, I think, in a long time, I can't trust a Nick Saban defense. I'm going with the Sharks and the Insiders. Ole Miss is going to upset Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Number 18, Duke at UConn. Duke is a 22-point road favorite. UConn is trying to get themselves back together. Duke's picking it all cylinders. I think they're going to continue to do that, and I'm picking Duke to win and cover the spread. Number 20, Miami at Temple. Miami's a 23-point road favorite. Temple's trying to figure things out right now, but Miami's just got way too much firepower. I'm going to pick Miami to win and cover the spread. Now we get into some other non-ranked games. BYU at Kansas. Kansas is a 9-point home favorite, excuse me. BYU has its offense, and they're going to travel to Kansas. I think Kansas is going to win this game, but I don't think they're going to cover that 9-point spread. Now another subscriber matchup. Texas Tech at West Virginia. Texas Tech is a 6-point road favorite. I believe Markell is his name from West Virginia. He's going to be making his second start, I believe. Texas Tech plans on running a few wrinkles at him. I'm actually going to pick Texas Tech to win this game and cover the spread. Game I'm a little nervous about. UTSA at number 23, Tennessee. Tennessee is a number 23-point road favorite. Can UTSA shock some people? Yes. Have they played up to their potential right now? No. Tennessee is mad after what happened in Florida. UTSA has been mad how they've been playing all year. So you got two teams coming in mad. But I'm going to pick Tennessee to win and to cover the spread. One simple stat. The UTSA rushing defense is not that good. I mean, they allowed 254 yards rushing to Army last week, and Tennessee averages 200 yards a game on the ground. So I'm picking Tennessee to win and to cover the spread. Oklahoma State at Iowa State. Iowa State's a 3.5-point favorite. Both quarterbacks, Oklahoma State's got quarterback issues, accuracy issues. Both teams have issues. But I agree with my guys at the Insider email. He says, the only reason I'm picking Iowa State is because they're at home. That was the reason he told me. I'm only picking Iowa State because they're at home. They're a 3.5-point favorite. I'm picking them to win by a touchdown. I'm going to say Iowa State wins and covers. Like, okay. Now we got Rice at South Florida. Subscriber School of South Florida. Rice is a 25-point road favorite. Like, Rice, that much? Here's the little thing you need to know. Rice, ever since they lost to Texas, has been an offensive juggernaut. South Florida can't stop anybody. Rice scoring, I pulled this one stat. Rice scores 37.3 a game and gives up 28. So their defense isn't good either. USF gives up 27, but only scores 21. I was hesitant on picking. I'm picking Rice to win and to cover, but South Florida might sneak in and screw up the spread. So be leery of that one. Arkansas at number 12, LSU. LSU is a 17.5-point road favorite. LSU is going to be keyed up. They're going to be at home. I'm picking them to win this game, but the 17.5 is just too much for me. I think LSU is going to win, but they're not going to cover. We got one FCS school matchup regarding a subscriber school, and that's Gardner-Webb at East Carolina. East Carolina's going to win that one. Now we have would this be the Pac-2 title game? Number 14, Oregon State at number 21, Washington State. Oregon State is a 3-point road favorite. Everybody's thinking that Oregon State Oregon State under Washington State's coming in keyed in. Oregon State did not look good in their last game. Everybody I looked at who's talked to this is basing this on the last game, not on their talent, not on guys coming back from injury. So I'm going to go against the Sharks and the Insiders. I'm picking Oregon State to win and to cover the game. The Insiders and the Sharks, they're picking Washington State to win outright. Charlotte at number 25, Florida. Florida is a 28-point road favorite. Charlotte can't figure out how to do anything at this point. They're trying, but it's just not working. I'm picking Florida to win and to cover. Sam Houston State at Houston. Houston is an 11-point home favorite. Houston is trying to get things going. I think they're going to get back on the winning trend here, but that 11 is a little bit too much. I don't think they win by that much. I'm picking Houston to win, but not cover the spread. Colorado State at Middle Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee State is a 3.5-point home favorite. Middle Tennessee's been having their issues. They're still trying to figure out a few things going on. Colorado State is coming in a little bit pissed off about what happened to Colorado, and for that reason, I think they're going to take it out on Middle Tennessee. I'm going to go with the Sharks and the Insiders, who are going to go against the sports books and pick Colorado State to win outright against Middle Tennessee State. Arizona at Stanford. Subscriber matchup. Arizona is a 12.5 point home favorite, road favorite, excuse me. But Stanford have been playing well. They actually played somewhat well against USC's defense. Arizona, I don't know, Arizona's defense is a little bit better, but I'm going to pick Arizona to win the game, but I don't think they're going to cover that spread. UAB at number 1, Georgia. Georgia is a 40-point home favorite. I don't think the starters are going to stick around too long. It's going to be the bench that's going to come in early. UAB's got no shot at winning this game, but at 40 points with bench coming in early, I don't think they're going to cover. I'll take Georgia to win, but they're not going to cover that 40-point spread. Number 3, Texas at Baylor. Subscriber matchup. Texas is a 17-point road favorite. Baylor's trying to get things going. Texas is going on here. This game could go any way, especially if Texas... I don't think Texas is looking past Baylor. So I'm picking Texas to win and cover the spread. Another subscriber matchup. Number 6, Ohio State at number 9, Notre Dame. Ohio State's a 3-point road favorite. Things going on. Sam Hartman at home. It's been beat to death by every single person out there doing prediction videos, so I'm not going to get too much into it except to say this. I'm going with the Sharks and the Insiders. I'm picking Notre Dame to upset Ohio State at home. Number 24, another top 25 matchup. Number 24, Iowa at number 7, Penn State. Penn State is a 14-point home favorite. They're looking really good, but Iowa's offense actually has been surprising me. So for that reason, I'm going to pick Penn State to win, but that 14 is too much. I don't think they're going to cover. Memphis at Missouri. Missouri is a 6.5-point home favorite with no quarterback. Which I was like, why? And then I looked at it and found out one simple problem here. Memphis likes to run, which I like teams that are balanced offenses. But Missouri's got a stacked rush defense, which will neutralize most of their offense and make Memphis one-dimensional. And since Missouri does have a good secondary, I now see why they're favored by 6.5. So I'm picking Missouri to win and cover the spread. Another subscriber matchup. Minnesota at Northwestern. Minnesota's an 11-point road favorite. Northwestern is Northwestern. They're really trying to still figure out. It's still a mess over there. I'm picking Minnesota to win and to cover. Mississippi State at South Carolina. South Carolina is a 6-point road favorite. Mississippi State's still trying to figure out this new offense, and it's not really the pro-style offense. It's not really working too well. I'm going to pick South Carolina to win and to cover at home because of that. Number 17, North Carolina at Pitt. Carolina is a 7-point road favorite. Pitt has problems stopping the pass, and they got Drake May coming into town. I'm picking North Carolina to win and cover the spread. UCF at Kansas State. Kansas State is a 4.5-point home favorite. Both quarterbacks are missing. Their starting quarterbacks are most likely going to be gone for both teams, so that makes it even. But I just look at Kansas State being at home, UCF not being in that environment before. I think it's going to be a little bit on there. I'm going against the Sharks and the Insiders. I'm picking Kansas State to win and cover the spread. The Sharks and the Insiders, they're saying UCF's going to win outright. I'm going to go against them. UNLV at UTEP. Subscriber matchup. UNLV's a 1-point road favorite. UTEP has a good defense. UNLV has an okay defense, but UTEP can't score. That's been their big problem. And UNLV is scoring 30-plus points, almost 30 points a game. 30-plus points a game, excuse me. For that reason, I'm picking UNLV to win and cover that slim 1-point road spread. Number 5, USC at Arizona State. USC is a 34.5-point road favorite. Fresno State lit them up for 1 by 28 over Arizona State. Now you got USC's offense coming in town. Yeah, USC's going to win and cover. USC's going to win and cover that spread. Cal at number 8, Washington. Washington's a 20.5-point spread. Washington's coming in. Michael Penix at home against Cal. Yeah, right up. Washington's winning that game and covering the spread. And Kent State at Fresno. Fresno's a 27.5-point home favorite. Mikey Keene's kicking it in right now. And I'm picking Fresno State to win and cover the spread. So, what do you think about my prediction? So, thanks everybody for watching the video. If you haven't done it already, please smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think about all this and my predictions here. And agree with any or disagree with any. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. On the way to 500 subscribers, slowly but surely, in that crawl to 1,000 to make some things happen. So thanks, everybody, for watching me pull this up right here. We are at 10:23. Well, hopefully this thing will upload in time. Got on the phone for a little bit too long talking to the guys back in Vegas, so the video got a little bit later, but I wanted to get up to the minute as much as I could. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Enjoy your college football. Be safe and please be good to each other.